Good day, children of God. How you doing, Practical Faith listeners? I know you guys are blessed. It is so blessed. It's busy raining where I am in the town of Parys in the Free State in South Africa. And it is just such blessing sitting here, and it's raining. It's morning here, and you know what? It's just this blessing coming down from heaven. And I'm enjoying it. So I know you guys are going to enjoy the day. I know you guys are going to have a fruitful and prosperous day in Jesus Christ. Guys, today, my message is simple. Let's go back to the story of Adam and Eve. We all know the story of Adam and Eve. And most of us know the story of Adam and Eve. We know the choices they made, and that's what I want to come down to. Is what choices are we going to make? You know, Genesis 3, verse 6 says, "So when the woman saw the tree was good for food, and that it was a delight to the eyes, and the tree was to be desired and to make one wise, she took of its fruit and ate. And she also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate." Guys, we know that Adam and Eve knew that they weren't allowed to eat of the tree. You see, they were deceived, and a lot of us get deceived as well. It's not that they didn't know of better, they knew of better. And so do we at times. And this is one pitfall we must watch out for. Is when we know of better, refrain, regardless of how good the tree looks, regardless of how good it looks, regardless of how, how we try and justify ourselves, what we try and do, what we try and say to ourselves to make it acceptable and right at that moment, it is still wrong if it goes against God's standards. If it goes against God's word, guys, we must be very careful. Sometimes it's situations that drive us to do stuff that we don't want to do, or stuff that we never thought we would do, stuff to go take the forbidden fruit. But let's rather stay away from the temporary relief, that temporary fruit at that moment, which looks good, which might seem like it's the end of the tunnel. It might seem like that this is our breakthrough, this is a temporary solution, but the temporary solution has got everlasting consequences. It has got consequences. We know what happened to Adam and Eve. We know where we are right now. We know sin entered through there because of the choices they made. And guys, let's not make that same choice. Let's rather stick it through. Rather turn your eyes towards God. Romans 8:28 says, "For everything will work out for the good for those who love Him." And we must turn to Him. And at that moment, we must say, "Lord, I am struggling. The temptation is here, but I don't want to fall. Help me not to fall. Help me to stand. Stand according to your word. Stand according to your promises, and know that you will take me out of this." Instead of just taking what is at the moment seems like a temporary solution. You know what they ate? They must have been hungry if they ate the fruit. Because why would you eat if you're not hungry? So they must have been hungry, although they probably had so many other fruit and trees around them that they could have eaten of. They saw this one, and they just couldn't resist the temptation. Adam was right next to Eve. It wasn't just Eve alone, it was Adam and Eve. You see, the consequences can hurt your family. The consequences can damage you and hurt you along the way. So guys, let's refrain from it. It's a simple message. Make the right choices, even though it might be difficult at the moment, but you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. God's promises will come through for you, and you'll see how much He loves you. You will see the breakthrough coming. You will see everything working out for the good for those who love Him, according to Romans 8:28. Because God will never go back on His promises. God will never, ever leave you or forsake you. He'll never leave you orphaned as well. He cares for each and every single one of us. But guys, we got choices to make. Let's rather make the right choices now and push through it now so we can see the benefits later on. And that is my message, guys. You must have a great day. You must have a blessed day. Until we speak again on another devotional. Blessings in Jesus Christ.